The action keeps rolling on, ladies and gentlemen. We are at bout 4 of the evening. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. Please welcome Bikash Rana.
Rana, again, even with before the victory by Nul Kun earlier this evening, again, these guys from Team Nepal, just a very confident bunch of guys coming in here, expecting to perform and expecting to win. It's what we like to see, and again, another great matchup on Dragonfire Boxing's Thunderdome 53.
Yeah, they haven't come over here for haircuts; they've come here to fight. And that's what we like, and that's what you expect from Tony Tolj and Thunderdome here, Dragonfire Boxing Promotion. And he's coming to fight against Devon Kelly. He had a really impressive stoppage in his last fight as well, so he's going to look to continue the show. We might not have Bikash Rana coming to the ring.
Yeah, he might be celebrating with a nil pun. I think someone needs to tell him to go get them. Hey, you're supposed to be fighting now. So there's one little bit of concern. Maybe this is his style of entrance. I don't know. But we're waiting for him. Maybe because the last previous fight ended so soon and suddenly. But fighters, they know they need to be ready.
While we wait, we can.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, again, the main event this evening for the WBC Silver Australasian Super Middleweight title, Ryan Day and Jai Chin. Really looking forward to that matchup tonight. We called that early, Paul. That is our fight to watch, and ended up being the main event due to the hype and excitement. Ryan Day undefeated at Thunderdome as well, and stepping up 2 weight classes against Jai Chin, who is coming off the performance of his career. In my opinion, at Thunderdome 52. So what a great matchup that is, which we'll see later on this evening at the main event of Thunderdome 53.
Yeah, I missed the last Thunderdome ringside, but I caught Jai's fight on the live stream like all the viewers are doing at the moment, and I was very impressed with his stoppage win. He very impressive. I've been able to take my son down, Zane, to do some sparring with Jai not long after that, and he was very impressive in that fight. So it's going to be a big one because we know what Ryan Day brings to the table and that massive right hand that he's got. It's going to be a cracker.
Big thanks to our production team at Live Combat Sports. Trust you're enjoying our coverage of Thunderdome 52. Let's do a great job with the vision of the fights, production, top quality. And I tell you what, Bikash Rana has finally made it to the ring. Thought it was a nil pun for a second.
Just at the time that the song stopped too.
Yeah. Maybe that's where he timed it. It's like, oh, I've got a long song walkout, but hey, he's got some business to get in, and I think that as soon as he enters the ring, CJ should be introducing Devon. Come on, CJ.
And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, please welcome Devon Kelly.
You said it on while we're waiting for Bikash Rana to walk out, Paul, but Devon Kelly's performance at Thunderdome 52 was really impressive, and looking forward to seeing how he backs it up tonight against a tough opponent in Bikash Rana.
Yeah, well, Bikash Rana should take note because Devon Kelly fights very similar to his stablemate and Anil Pun. He sits low on his punches, which is how he generates so much power, which is how we got his stoppage in the last fight. I'm impressed with Devon Kelly at his last fight. He used very good movement. He finds his distance and his range very well, and that's where he's able to land some really good shots. And he's making his way past us now, and he's all business.
Yeah, he's Rancho Relaxo. Every time we've spoken to him, either after the fight or before the fight, at the weigh-in, just a really cool, calm, collected customer. But hey, it's all business right now with a determined look on his face and his body language. But yeah, very interesting character, Devon Kelly.
In the junior middleweight division, introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. He is trained by Matt Basnet from the Nepal fight team with an official weight of 69.4 kilograms and a record of 1 fight and 1 loss. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Bikash Rana. And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, trained by Dan Rogers from the Ring Fit Training Centre with an official weight of 69.3 kilograms. He has a record of 2 fights with 2 wins. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Devon Kelly.
Vince Pergolotti has his second assignment of the evening. Both corners in there with their fighters as well. Yeah, looking forward to this matchup, Paul. So many matchups we're looking forward to on this card. It's unbelievable.
Round 1.
Yeah, definitely a bigger version of Anil Pun in there, and he sticks out a jab early in Rana.
Yeah, what I like about Devon Kelly is, as you said, he's very relaxed, very calm. It allows him to see the punches, set up what he needs to do.
And I expect Devon Kelly to have the speed advantage. You can tell that Rana is a big-bodied fighter in there tonight. But again, Devon Kelly very lean, very fit. Looking for his opening here. A bit of a time to get settled here, Kelly. Overhand thrown by Rana, trying to land that power punch. Throwing out a couple of jabs, but nothing in them. That's a better stiff jab there from Kelly.
Yeah, and I think it's a little bit of a feeling out process at the same time as you can see that Rana hasn't been in the ring since 2021, and you can see he's just trying to work his way into it.
Nice punch on the exit there from Kelly. He did take it well. One of them, Kelly basically reminding their fighter to be wary of the right hand of Rana. A double jab there. You were about to say there, weren't you, Paul?
Yeah, I was just about to say it's good to see there's that first sort of double jab, because as H is here, be yelling out just jab, jab.
Jab, jab. Good chat to Angelo Hyder yesterday after the weigh-in. He is full of accolades for Tony Tolles, and again this card that I'm presenting to you tonight. Big overhand right thrown by Rana, but well eluded from Kelly.
Yeah, I think he threw it from last week, so Kelly was able to see that. Yeah, Rana's starting to let some of those punches go, so
yeah,
Kelly still does have to just keep those hands up.
I think Kelly really needs to be careful of it. Just like one of those power punches don't land.
That's the end of round 1.
Yeah. It's definitely an interesting round there.
Yeah, we look at some of the action on the Dragonfire Boxing replay. again, it was just more slick and probably more of the volume of punches landed from Kelly in that round. And Rana did try and throw some power punches, but the percentage wouldn't have been higher of what was landed.
Yeah, I think that the longer the round went, I think the more comfortable Devon Kelly started to get. You can see sort of Rana became a little bit sloppy as the round went on. So I think he's dangerous at the start of his fight, the start of the round. You can see that both boys, especially Devon Kelly's coming in good shape. He looks really calm there in the corner. So I think he can slowly start to step up his work rate and get on top of this fight.
Heading into round two.
Round two.
Yeah, round two. This one's scheduled for 4. And I think you said something that was really on point in the first round, Paul, as usual, I might add. But again, the way that we see this fight happening is that the longer it goes, the more comfortable Kelly is going to get.
Yeah, and I think that's what I said. He just needs to stick behind that jab, which he's just done there, and not worry so much at the moment for those right hands and hooks. Just sit behind the jab, straight punches down the middle, start to wear out Rana, and then I think he can have his way with him in the second half of the fight or the second half of the rounds.
One thing that Rana does have going for him, he has landed some punches and probably more punches than what that Kelly and his corner would be happy with, because I think he's got the ability to avoid more. The crowd getting excited here as they throw hands. And Kelly's got to be careful. He's getting really animated here. He wants to get into a brawl, and that's probably not the game plan.
Yeah, and I think that's what Rana can do here. He looks unassuming, and it can sort of frustrate the fighter, thinking that I shouldn't be getting hit with the shots that I'm getting hit with, or it shouldn't be what it is at the moment.
And that's probably what we were just alluding to just before, that Kelly needs to be careful of. And again, he would be coming in here extremely confident from his performance at Thunderdome 52.
There we go.
Nice shots to the body there from Kelly. Uppercut to follow. Big thanks to Tony Barlow Menswear. That's where I got all my suits from. Sending Paul the Main Man Morrison as well. Tony Tolge. A few suits from Tony Barlow Menswear. Loves it there. That's why he looks sharp. And he has to do official business.
Coming up to just a minute to go in the round. I think this is where Devon can really put his foot down and really get back to some jabs and body punches and try to take these rounds away. Yeah,
and I'll tell you what, Neil, all of that uppercut from Kelly, that's nice, but you can tell that that Rana can take a punch. He's tough. He takes a deep breath there after that last body shot. But he'll hang tough. That telegraphed left hook there.
Yeah, I think that's where, as I said, if Devon Kelly can sit behind a couple of jabs, get back to that body, which he did well earlier on, it's going to take the sting out of take the air out of the tires, so to speak, of Bikash Rana.
Nice movement there from Kelly and got Rana with a nice right in front of our commentary position as well. Big deep breath taken by Bikash Rana on the way back to his corner as we look at some of the action on the Dragonfire boxing replay. That was when, with that moment of the fight, that we were probably expressing that Kelly doesn't need to get as reckless because that was his only a danger of getting caught. But then he sort of settled into round two and started landing some good shots as the round went on.
Yeah, I think it was a carbon copy of the first round. I think that weather the storm for the first half of the round and then try to take control of the second half of the round. And Devon's obviously doing that with some movement. He doesn't mind exchanging, turning it into a little bit of a brawl there. But I think he's definitely got the skill that he can just sit back behind those jabs and land some cleaner punches. And the way that this fight's going with Bikash Rana, he might be looking for a stoppage early on in this third and fourth round.
Yeah, round three. The scheduled 4. And Kevin Kelly in there with an experienced opponent. Been there in there for a while, as Paul the main man Morrison said, but sometimes with fighters there's no such thing as ring rust.
There he goes.
And Kelly's going out there with the intentions that he wants a stoppage in this bout. Uppercut, fighting in close quarters. He sensed that he might have hurt Rana with one of those shots, but Vince Pergolotti has to come in and separate them. Bit of work to do for him here. Nice jab there by Kelly. Body shots might be the key in slowing Rana down as well, Paul.
Yeah, that's what we call to the last round. It'll take the air out of the tires, as they say. Boxing, Brett, we say, punch into the body's like putting money in the bank, mate. When you want to withdraw it later on, it will be there for you. And both boys are actually throwing some good body shots at the moment.
The thing is, I don't think Rana minds being in close quarters. I think distance is better for Kelly.
It's an entertaining fight. Both boys are letting them have it.
Uppercuts again there thrown by Kelly. Left hook there by Rana. The corner of Kelly sensed that one of those punches bothered Rana. And then they're encouraging their fighter to follow up on his good work. Again, Kelly still looks very fresh here.
Yeah, he's come in shape. I mean, we don't expect anything less. He's 3 fights so far here at Thunderdome. And
geez, we had some action so far already, very early on. Nice uppercut there by Rana. Fighters taking a bit of time to find their opening. So the first uppercut got blocked, but the second one did not from Kelly.
It's where you want to see him drop down, go to the body, get those hands low. It's an entertaining fight, Brett.
Yeah, certainly is. Closing stages of round 3. Into our 4th and final round of this one. Take us through some of this action on the Dragonfire Boxing replay, Paul.
Yeah, you can see Devon Kelly's just pressing the action. He's coming forward. He doesn't mind having a scrap here in the phone box. And you can see he's landing the better punches. I'd like to see him just get that little bit of distance so that he can obviously use his movement, a bit more of his range to land some cleaner shots with a bit more power. And Rana's tough. He's taking some punches and he's still standing. So it's going to be an interesting 4th and final round, because you can see Devon Kelly's definitely going for the stoppage. He doesn't want this to go to the decision. I think it's same set for Bikash Rana.
Yeah, good call, Paul. Fourth and final round here. Crowd very rowdy here at Perth Metro City. Loving the action. And thanks once again to Tony Barlow Menswear. Tony, Peter and the team. The calls from Kelly's corner to keep Rana guessing. That's probably what he's done throughout the four rounds so far. He's mixed it up nicely. Rana has had his moments, but Kelly's probably had a lot more of them. That was a nice combination there from Kelly. Head movement, followed up with the right, while making his opponent miss.
I think this is a good test for Devon Kelly. Remember, both boys will sleep well tonight.
Yeah, worked hard. Ooh, nice punch there by Rana.
Yeah. Another one. Found the home. But Bikash seemed to take it well.
Oh, nice jab there by Kelly. Another one. Probably didn't like those punches that landed and want to get that receipt in. Oh, nice punch there by Rana. He's fighting to the end. Having some good moments here, Bikash Rana.
Yeah, he is. He's going down to the body as well.
Yeah.
Might have slowed him down a little bit here.
I think he did. And a little bit of pep in the step of Bikash Rana. I told you the team from the Team Nepal came to fight, and now they're going to start throwing.
This is a great fight. Crowd's getting right behind this one.
Oh, look at that. Another one. Devon Kelly, got to be careful here.
Yeah, he looks a bit hurt, and the corner's calling out for him to just cover up.
He's got a frustrated look on his face as well. Another one. He's hurt here.
He's definitely hurt. It's whether Bikash has got the power to put him down.
What a round by Bikash Rana so far, having some great success. Devon Kelly trying to throw punches. His final 30 seconds, as CJ Rose just said, and what a matchup.
Yeah, Devon's tough.
Quality round to finish the fight, and again, proved us wrong, because again, we thought that the longer the fight went on, it was going to be better for Devon Kelly, but the way this fourth and final round has played out, what a round by Bikash Rana.
Yeah, he had Devon hurt, couldn't finish it off.
What a fight. Probably left it a little bit too late. Imagine if he went out with that action in round 3. Look at some of the action of round 4 in the Dragon Fire boxing replay, and again, it was a quality round from Bikash Rana.
There's the first right hand that sort of did some damage. He follows it straight back up with another one there, and you can see Devon goes a little bit rock there, but he showed courage, he showed heart. It's a great fight by both boys. Bikash just found a home for that right hand.
That's the interesting thing. That's where the tables were turned as far as the rounds were concerned, because we've been saying that Bikash was landing some good punches, but more of them and more quality of Devon Kelly. Switched around in round 4. I thought that Kelly did land some good punches, but I thought the more and quality punches were landed by Bikash Rana in round 4. Very impressed by Team Nepal.
Yeah, they came here for, as we said, they came here to fight. They showed some great heart. That was a great fight by both men.
They've got another fighter to come, and Mahendra Chand against Tanaka Tsab Saburi later on this evening.
The longer they take with these scorecards, Brett, the longer it might be that we've got ourselves a draw.
Bikash Rana, again, I can't see him winning the fight. However, he didn't. Whether another judge could find enough to give him a draw, but to me, I think that Devon Kelly has done enough. But we'll see. We're about to find out. Let's send it up to CJ Rose.
Now we turn to the judges for their decision. It is a majority points decision to the blue corner, Devon Kelly.
Majority points decision. There you go. So obviously one judge was dissenting.
One judge gave it a draw.
One judge gave it a draw, which we'll probably, again, we'll questioning whether that would happen or not, but I think the right decision in the end. But quality performance by Bikash Rana and Devon Kelly.
Yeah, we might have to get the tolls to give us a round 2. Rematch it out, see how the boys go again.
Why not? I liked it.